welcome tonight's guest. He looks like he sells exotic animals in the parking lot. Comedian Rich Voss. The shark from Jaws calls her a man-eater. Fox News anchor and author of the new children's book, A Monumental Mistake. What is that, having kids? Julie Banderas! She made her cancer go away by talking about her exes. New York Times bestselling author and Fox News contributor, Cat Tiff. And he's on every old lady's bucket list. New York Times bestselling author, comedian, and former NW World Champion, Tyrus.
That's just a fact.
Yeah. You know, you look like, Rich, that you just came back from a really successful outing at the dog fights.
First of all, the barber shop I work at makes me wear this, okay?
Do you still sell Cuban cigars out of the trunk of your car?
along with tapes and incense. I like this shirt. It's not, this is me.
You better like it. You wear it every day.
No, I have 3 of the same color.
Yeah, much like your wife.
Oh, geez.
All right.
Wow. Already.
I'm still on anesthesia. Give me a break. So, Rich, I bet you know nothing about gerrymandering. Am I right?
100%.
Okay. So what would be your response to that eloquent monologue I just did, having no knowledge of the topic?
First of all, the first part of the monologue were the best jokes I've ever heard you do. They were amazing. I'm telling you, they were great. They were really good.
Oh, thank you.
You know, and I didn't think what I wrote for you, you would be able to deliver like that.
I wonder what that would be like.
I thought you were going to go to Rachel Maddow first. I had a good one on that.
Well, what do you make of Rachel? She's very, very, very dramatic and upset. Do you worry about her?
Well, the thing is, I'm surprised that she even uses the word dictatorship, because you know how much she hates dictators.
I have a soft spot for wordplay, so that was very nice.
Why is that? I'm not supposed to do that?
No, you're right. She doesn't like dictators.
Well, here's the thing about her.
Yes.
My opinion is gain 100 pounds, dye your hair purple, and set up camp at Columbia University. And then she'll have people listening to her,
Yes,
okay?
that's where the audience is.
That's what I'm saying. I got greedy again.
Yeah, I know. You should have stopped after the other joke. But you'll have time to make up for it in the next round.
I can't wait.
Where the prizes will be double. Julie, congratulations on the children's book. How ironic. A children's book by Julie Banderas. That's like a cookbook from Jeffrey Dahmer. So, what do you, people can buy it anywhere, I suppose,
Yeah,
right? Probably from his trunk.
Or his trunk. We don't sell cigars or incense, but this book is about respect. You can get it on bravebooks.com. But it actually is about teaching children respect, and I know that that's shocking to me because I don't usually respect those around me.
Yes.
But I will say it's one thing that parents have done, have dropped the ball on teaching our kids respect, and this country is pretty much going nowhere fast as far as the lack of respect that we
All right, nice plug. Let's get on to the topic,
Okay,
shall we,
let's do it.
Julie? My goodness, that's disgusting what she just did. Feel free to relate this topic, though, to your book.
Yeah, Jasmine Crockett needs to learn some respect.
Right.
So this gerrymandering, first of all, this is ridiculous. This is the Democrats that are upset because the Republicans stand to lose or to gain 5 seats, okay? Jasmine Crockett is complaining because this could potentially cost her district, and it rightfully should. These congresswomen do not even reside in the district that they represent. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, none of her constituents know her. These people are elected to districts, and they don't even live there. They don't have any addresses there. Crockett's full of Crockett.
There you go. Kat, why don't the gloves just come off and both sides just start gerrymandering the hell out of the country? Because, like, why not? Why not? They do it, we do it. Let the gloves come off, see what happens.
Well, I think that's what they're trying to do.
Yes.
I think that's already happening. I mean, both sides do things to make themselves sound better and look better. And I do not understand gerrymandering. Right, not everybody knows a lot about it. It is confusing. It's kind of boring. But I don't understand the argument that this is now the end of democracy. Especially the Massachusetts governor talking about, oh yeah, well, we're going to gerrymander you back, when they already have exactly 0 Republicans in Congress.
Yeah.
So I don't know how. I mean, I didn't know that. I didn't know that Massachusetts had 0 Republicans in Congress because, you know, I have a job and a life and a kid and pets. So not everybody would know that, but I'm sure the governor of Massachusetts did know that.
Right.
So I don't know what you're kind of going for there.
Yeah, no, it's true. We work in media and we don't know.
No.
That's my point. You guys shouldn't know this stuff. We shouldn't know this stuff.
I'm glad you're okay, by the way. When I heard you had to have a routine colonoscopy, I was like, how much can one man take?
I really am the brave one
I know,
of this panel.
I know.
Yes. Yes. Tyrus,
Yeah.
would you like to pay me a compliment for my selfishness and undergoing a
No, I would
coloscopy?
not. Under no circumstances will I do that.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Jerry.
Yeah.
You know, old gerrymandering. I don't think this is what he wanted. When he wanted to draw a map in districts where people knew where they could vote. It makes me laugh about this whole thing is that they're crying over basically 4%. They have 79% of the districts in Texas already. They're going to lose. They'll be down to 74%. Like it's laughable how much little common sense they actually use. It's going to backfire because no one was paying attention to this. Now, like you were like, or Kat just brought up, holy there's no Republicans in Massachusetts. Now people are starting to look like, wait a minute.
How did this happen?
You guys do this all the time. So
Yeah.
they're drawing attention to themselves. They're outing themselves. And nothing makes Americans more exciting about retreating, running away to somewhere else and talking from the other side of the country.
Yeah.
That's really not the American way. Even if you lose the vote, even if you lose in the argument, you're supposed to stay and fight.
Yeah.
And so all the Democrats are doing are further letting us know how unburdened we are by what has been.
Yes.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.